the origin of this approach, it's not new. I mean, it's not original. It's not mine. As I was saying, that this is really basically the distillation of the successful programs of the world. As my teacher, Hamid Khan, used to say, starting from 1849, when Raiffeisen
Yeah.
developed these principles of development, that if you want to help the poor or the subsistence holders, then individually they cannot be helped. So they have to get organized because they have the potential to improve their livelihood. And if they get organized, then they can overcome the handicaps, which firstly are not allowing them to identify what potential they have, and secondly what obstacles there are, and then how to overcome that. That's the main thing. So that is really the main assumption of the program, that the people, even the poorest, have the potential to improve their livelihood, but individually they cannot, so they should be organized. But if you have an organization, then there has to be somebody to run it, and so they have to find a honest and competent leader from amongst themselves, because unless they do that, the organization will not succeed. And obviously capital is power. Without money, there's nothing can be happened. So first they should start generating capital themselves, because money, as you know, begets money. So that becomes the second condition. And third, obviously, because they have that potential, they have to identify, so their social capital or human resource development that becomes. So these are the three simple principles. They're simple but not so easy to implement, because the success of this program depends on what? On the willingness of the community. If they are not willing to get organized, then nothing will happen. And then the presence of an honest activist. So these two things are critical. If they are not there, then RSPs, which are really, because that's the third requirement, that there should be a organization which should be able to then motivate them to keep on, and then mainly when they are identify what the obstacles are, then help them to remove those obstacles. Now that fortunately has happened, although a lot of people, when I started the program in December 82, they said, well, the villagers are not going to, because this was a development partnership. It was really asking the poor to do something first, get organized, save, and basically improve their human resource ability. So I said, if they are not willing to do it, they will not do it. But it didn't happen. They really responded to it. Although they were a bit impatient. They said, well, if we do all this, then what are you going to do with it for us? What is your limit? What the program's limit is? And I said, that's your limit. We are not going with a preconceived package. We are just going with a methodology that you identify what will improve your livelihood, and that's what will happen. So you see, when it starts, these are a small group, maybe 15, 20, 30, depending on that what is the common interest. If someplace the common interest is larger, then maybe immediately more people will, like northern areas, their common interest was to bring and tap water from glaciers, which will bring a large tract of land. So there are a lot of people involved. So they said, no, we'll form a village organization. We don't need a small group. Although for that particular project they needed that, but later on then they have to have small groups for savings and for all these things that they're doing.
So what recommendations do you have? Like, how do you see this going forward?
Well, I mean, now it's 36th year. And of course I have been working now for 66 years. So but you can see, I mean, even Pakistan alone, more than 7 million people 7 million households, almost 50 million people responded. And the main thing was that once these small groups are formed in a village, then how do we federate them into a village organization, and then from the village organization, then they have to go a higher level so that they can interact with government departments and others. They can interact with other service providers, donors. And that is how the local support organization came. So, it is, as I was explaining there in my presentation, that unlike local government, which is representative participation, this is community participation. So there are only a few people here, there is the whole community. And, but what is the glue which keeps them? The glue which keeps them is that the obstacles which they have, those should be removed so that they can really unleash their potential. And for that you need resources. So whatever resources we got with that, we have done 7 million. But we still have to do maybe another 7 million.
Thank you, sir. Would you like to say anything regarding the event itself?
No, the event is really very important because, you have seen that there are sort of representatives from all over Pakistan, and there is a cross-fertilization of experience and exchange of lessons from each other. So something which one is not able to do. You heard that how this LSO representative from Mansera, he said, well, what we have done and why can't you do it? So it's very important. It's very, very, and that's really, once in a year we are able to meet them also. Because we can't go now, there are 400,000 community organizations, there are almost 2,000 LSOs, although ultimately there will be more than 5,000. We can't go everywhere all the time, but this is one occasion where a lot of them come to meet us.